Hello everyone and welcome to another Grand Archive video. Today we'll be looking at my banlist predictions for the upcoming ban list on February 16th. Please do keep in mind these are my opinion, they might be right, they might be wrong, they might not align with what you think, but I just thought I'd kind of put my opinion out there and kind of make a video on it. There are some cards that I have added that weren't previously on the categories and some that I don't think should be on the list anymore. So starting off, this is how I've kind of formatted it. So category 3 contains all the cards that are banned or restricted. Basically, Weebs are sure to find them as too powerful or too impactful at the time. So that's where we'll be putting all the cards that I think should be banned. Category 2 is very problematic cards, so cards that the Weebs of the Shore are looking at very heavily and cards that could very well be potentially banned. Category 1, cards that aren't. Category 1 is cards that just aren't like insanely problematic at the moment, but they could be in the future. So that's what category 1 is, and they're no longer on the list. Is pretty self-explanatory. I just don't think the card should be on the list. And before I start, I will give a shout out to Josh, because he did give me this idea and it's a very good one. So here we go. Starting off with Dream Fairy, in my opinion it should just stay in category 1. Wind Allies isn't the most popular deck at the moment. It definitely isn't as dominant as it used to be, as shown by the meta analytics from Ascent Ontario that just happened. Yeah, Dream Fairy isn't really seeing much play at the moment. Unfortunately, after ALC, in my opinion, Wind has dropped to the third rankings of elements. So fire first, I think water's now second, and wind is now third. So yeah, I think Dream Fairy should just stay at 1 because it still is a very good card, but I just don't think it's very problematic at the moment. Reckless Conversion should just stay banned. It was way too powerful of a card, being able to just draw to your heart's content and then just add it all back straight after. It was just disgusting. Rye still being like a good meta contender. Yeah, Reckless Conversion can just stay banned. Taser Shot, now this is a new one, and in my opinion I believe this should be put in category 2 as like a serious unhealthy card for the game. If you don't know, if you put Taser Shot under Shadow's Twin and you hit the opponent's champion with it, if they level up next turn they'll take 8 unpreventable damage, which I think is just disgusting, not being able to prevent it. You can prevent it with things like Song of Frost or Cry for Help, but if you don't draw that, you're literally locked in whatever level you are basically until you can kind of get rid of their gun or just find a way to get out of it, I guess. I think Taser Shot is extremely powerful, and I wouldn't be surprised if I saw this on the new ban list. Creative Shock, now this is one that was previously on category 1. In my opinion, I think it should change to category 2. Fire's just been super powerful ever since the start of the game, and drawing 2, discarding 1, normally a floating memory for 3 cost, normally at the end of your opponent's turn to get around things like Scavenging Raccoon. It's the best fire card in my opinion. It has to be. It's such a good card, and I think it has to be recognized as the best fire card, and for that reason I think it should be put in category 2. If this did get banned, Fire would nowhere near be dead. They still have all of the other draw cards such as Cremation Ritual, Hasty Messenger, Increasing Danger, but yeah, Creative Shock, just being able to draw 2 and discard 1 is just incredibly broken. And with Fire Melon being very popular, if you discard a fire, deal 2 damage to something, so the card's just incredibly broken, and for that reason I'm putting it at category 2. For Root, I personally don't think this should be on the list anymore. It used to be on category 1, now I believe it should be no longer on the list. I think it's had the same kind of story as Tactful Sergeant. It used to be a very good card, they recognized that in the category 1, but I don't see any players playing this. It's just, yeah, I just don't think it should be on the list anymore. Crystal of Empowerment, now this did move to category 2. I personally think it should stay there, even though Fire Melon is still the most popular deck in the game, especially the hybrid version. Crystal being able to go in for a bigger fireball or help you bring out Incarnate Majesty. I personally don't see it being banned in the next ban list. Very well could, but that's just my opinion. I don't think it should be banned, mainly because of a card you might see at the bottom. I don't think it makes the deck like broken. I think it's just a win more card where, like, you know, one turn you can get out an Incarnate Majesty quicker. But yeah, that's just my reasoning. It very well could be banned. In my opinion, I think it should just stay at category 2 and still be watched for the future decks after Ascent Ontario, because you have to remember we've only been in Alchemical Revolution meta for what, 3 weeks now, so there could still very well be like a new deck coming up. I doubt it, but you never know, and for that reason I'm just gonna leave Crystal at 2. Next we have Freezing Hail. I think this should just stay at category 1. It is a very good card, but I don't think it should move to category 2 or be banned yet. Water has seen a lot more popularity with decks like Water Tenoris, Water Ranger, Water Arasana, Water Cleric, sorry. So I think it's a very good card, but I don't think it is broken or like super problematic at this time. So I think it should just stay in category 1, and yeah, not much else to say about the card. Sword of Avarice, this used to be my favorite card in the game. I used to play Win the Rain and I abused the heck out of this card, but it should stay banned. If it was reintroduced now, Merlin would just turn to a tier 0 deck. It would just be disgusting. Being able to just draw 2 cards for free, because normally you did it off Ascension, was just, it was disgusting. It was way too powerful of a card. So yeah, not much to say. Sword of Avarice should be banned. And last but not least, Ghost of Pendragon. Now, in my opinion, this is the best card in the game at the moment, bar like Grand Crusader's Ring, but they're not going to ban Grand Crusader's Ring, there's no point. It's a 2 cost, it draws you 2 cards, and it's also a 3/4. Now that is just a disgusting stat line that should, in my opinion, not be in the game. I personally, because they haven't done it before, I'm going to put it in category 2 for now, just because I think they won't ban a card outright, but I think they need to recognize that this card is disgusting, and just recognize that, yeah, this Ghost of Pendragon is just so incredibly good. It's so hard to kill, it draws you 2 cards, it is a 2 cost, it can be returned with Crux Sight. It's not a unique ally, so you can bring out multiple of it, because with Fire Merlin, sometimes when they go to level 3 and expend all their resources getting there, just a couple Pendragons, they've got their entire hand back, and you're sitting there like, oh, what do I do now? Yeah, I think Ghost of Pendragon needs to be kind of just at least recognized as one of the more powerful cards in the game, and for that reason I'm putting it in category 2, because I don't think they'll just ban it outright. And that is my predictions for the upcoming ban list. Hope you guys enjoyed. I am very intrigued and curious to hear what your thoughts are, so let me know down in the comments. Your opinions could be very different to mine. That's the good thing about making this video, because I can kind of hear everyone at once, so let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, so February 16th, look out for the upcoming ban list. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Before we end the video, I'd like to give a shout out to Card Merchant Nelson. They sell a lot of different trading card related products on their website, including Grand Archive singles, and also have a YouTube channel where they upload Grand Archive gameplay and deck tech videos, so make sure to check them out.